I hope this works. Hold on. There. All right, we got Mama KillCo coming on. Mom, I don't want to wait for anything. I want to make sure this works. So, which one is it? Oh, there it is. Boop. There you go.
Hello.
Jesus. Hi.
I have my drink of choice. TT.
Vodka. Okay. I don't like it that when something seems too easy, I question it.
Ah.
Let's see if everyone can hear us. They should. As long as everything goes according to plan. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is the hardest part with guests, is figuring out everything else. So, hi, Ma. I saw you earlier today. You gave me strawberries. Thank you.
Greetings, everybody.
I ate some of them. Katie Turk's here. Hello, Katie Turk. Music is what I need.
Hello.
Sugar Kitty, 4-leaf sent us. Even if you missed it.
Meow.
Andrew Butler, hello.
No, Sugar Kitty. Sugar Kitty. Meow.
A very chill cat. Pop KillCo's here. Right now. Now I just need to make sure everything's actually working. Because until someone says something, I don't think it's working. Okay, we're working.
Oh, yeah.
We're working. I think.
Have to keep talking.
Maybe.
Settling down here, huh?
Well, I can see myself and I can see you in the YouTube thing. And I have the end stream option.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
Pop KillCo says it's working.
Good. Okay, good. Good.
Again, this is something where I'm going, it's too easy, so it's not working. It appears to be.
So what are you drinking tonight?
What you told me to drink.
Okay.
For everyone who's wondering, Mama KillCo's whiskey of choice in this moment, since she doesn't drink, is a very good option. I have 3 bottles from this distillery, so we're going to be good. See you guys tomorrow. But we have Still Austin High Rye Bourbon. That's their special release thing. I figure out what happens with the lighting when I do that. Then we have the regular cask release, like the cask strength version. A little dent in that over time. I've had that one for a while. And then the more recent video of the Still Austin Nancy Fraley pick. All of these are 50% and above.
Pop and why do we have Still Austin?
I don't know, Mom. Why don't you tell us?
Well, a couple of years ago, when I journeyed with Brian down to Austin for the Bastards Ball, there was a gentleman who's a whiskey tuber who planned a whole series of events for whiskey tubers.
Whiskey Crusaders.
A private tasting and tour at Still Austin.
Yeah. And we got to try their rye before they released it.
Delicious. They had a little blackboard that said, welcome whiskey tubers.
I have a picture somewhere.
And it was nice to put some faces to some of the names.
Yes, I'm trying to think of everyone who was there. And it's kind of a blur, but I do remember some. I know Matt from Whiskey Crusaders is the one who set up the meetup. Mama KillCo is echoing. Now you gotta put your speakers down a little bit.
I gotta put my speakers down?
A little bit. It might be...
Oh. All right. How's that?
I don't know.
Better?
Should be good. Just lean back. Can you hear me at least?
Anything else?
No, but can you hear me?
I put it down.
But can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
Yes, turn it up. Just a little bit. We're trying to make sure there's no reverb. We're trying to make sure my voice isn't coming through you. What? You're good. Leave it alone. Don't touch anything. If you can hear me, we're good.
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
I'll turn it up a little more.
I did.
Okay.
All right, okay.
Better now. Yeah.
So that's the story of why still Austin. And their
Yes.
75-foot woman poster in the room with their big thing that goes way high.
I don't remember that. I remember the
You don't?
still.
Oh, 65. The 65. It was an old sci-fi movie. The
Oh, the
65-foot
65
woman
foot
or
tall
something.
woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
was in the room where that big, tall, whatever it is, was.
The still.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing that makes the whiskey. Yeah, that. Tiny pour. Starting low proof at 50%. Yeah, the gist of that story is me and Mama KillCo. I'm telling it from my perspective now. We both went to the Bastards Ball. That was a lot of fun, and a lot of the whiskey tubers were there. This was right near the end, though. Like the whiskey tube thing had fizzled because, well, things were changing at Wizard Academy and with the whiskey tribe eventually. Not then, but I know that was the thing that was in the air. And I also know that all the YouTube whiskey folk who have channels were doing just fine, and they went and did their own stuff. Like it's Bourbon Night just went to Ireland recently. Remember Chad and Sarah Ma? I think you met them.
Yes, I do.
Yes. Well, they were in Ireland recently. I think they're back. But they were at this event, I believe. I don't know if Bourbon Bites was this time around. I don't think he was. I think it was 1 year. Yeah, 1 year he was, but not the last one. Not the one we were at. But does Mama KillCo like a particular type of tea? Oh, we went with what was it? Was it? It's not Earl Grey, is it?
No, Daddy likes Earl Grey.
Which one do you like?
Lady Earl Grey or Salada.
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 Salada tea.
Or Red Rose. All those high-end brands. I got this from my friend, who's my storytelling tandem partner. It's a mug that was made by a local potter for left-handed people.
Mm-hmm.
See? Ta-da!
Ugh, burns. I'm trying to think more about this Still Austin thing. I've talked about it before. But it's been a minute. It was about
Yeah, Bourbon.
That was 2021.
Bourbon Night had done a get together at this bar.
Oh God, that place was small.
It was like people to people.
Yeah, that was right after 2020. Like it was 2021 or 2022.
21, I think.
Yeah. So that wasn't cozy for me or you or anyone.
Yeah, well.
If it helps, they went to a different place the next year and it was very big. Like it was, we took up very little space in there.
I remember you talking about that.
There were generally less people at that one.
Yeah.
Which is good. But I do know they can't, like the one, I remember the funny part for me when I was there by myself was near the end. They stopped doing whiskey tube stuff. So the next year, there was no whiskey tube stuff. But I got to be a whiskey som there, which is a different thing, but the same. Oodles of store brand tea, but she loves Constant Comments too. A favorite of hers for years. Constant Comment.
Nice.
I don't know what that is. Z-Man, hello. Happy Mother's Day to you too. That doesn't work. Tom McGowan, hello. Make sure I say hi to everyone. Kathy Hewitt,
Yes,
hello.
happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and anybody who mothers anything.
Yep. Emily Chambers, hello. You're welcome. Trying to think. You're in a play now, right? Or you will be?
I am. I'm in a play that I have been in before. The last time they did it, I had one of the roles of the three women that are the primary characters. But this time, I wanted to do the role of the person who just comes in one scene, named Mildred. And the director said he wants me to play her as a dumb blonde. So I'm Mildred. I'm so glad to be here. Oh, look at all those people. I see you.
Brilliant, Mother.
Yes,
She
yes.
caught the whole thing.
I mean, with everything else going on in our life right now, I needed to cut back and still put my toe in, and they cast me, so they must have thought I would be all right.
There you go. Yeah, you got to get that. What is it called? Artistic release, maybe.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
want to make people laugh.
Well, I mean, that's part of the art, the theater.
Hmm.
And I guess like I know kind of what that feels like, but I do this instead. I don't have to go
Yeah,
anywhere. There's no stage, but there's an
I
audience,
know.
and they're clapping right now. I'm sure. They're very happy
That's
we're
right.
here. That would be a very weird time where it's like you tune into a stream, you're like, "Yay! What am I doing? I'm by myself." Hmm. Constant comment is orange herbal, I believe. Ah, my great aunt left
Yeah,
it.
it is. It's got an orange
What'd you see?
flavor to it.
Well, I would hope so.
I've had it.
I was talking about. Where was I talking about this? Oh, Four Leaf's channel. I think tea or something popped up briefly, and I remember saying, typing. I didn't say anything. Typing that I always get the mixed berry tea, the iced tea down at Coastal, and I usually have them add. I don't know if it's half and half, but it's something like that, like a half tea, half lemonade. And it's
Oh, like an
delightful.
Arnold Palmer.
Ah, is that what that is?
Yeah,
Mm.
tea and lemonade.
Oh, it's so good. That's my summer drink. I still want caffeine, but
Yeah.
that tastes nice. So
Your Aunt Louise always orders iced tea with a splash of lemonade or
lemonade.
lemon, just a splash.
Mm. Honestly, I think that's what it is usually. Because I don't feel like it's half and half. That's too much lemonade for me.
Mm.
So I guarantee it's the mixed berry tea with a splash of lemonade.
Yes, but we're not here to talk tea. We're here to talk whiskey.
But you don't drink. So we're talking tea.
Yeah, but you do.
We do. I talk about it all the time. It's the Mother's Day stream, Mom. We're supposed to talk about what you like.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. Yes.
Oh, God, more people.
So if anybody, I think Brian has a link to Caring Ridge down below.
I do. Hi,
I
Pinchitter.
keep you updated on our medical adventures.
Oh, yeah, so much fun. Pinchitter Whiskey Lounge says hello.
Hi. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
He's a local. If you didn't know.
Oh,
He's a local, and his name is Jim.
oh. Speaking of local, I think Working Man Distillery was having a special Mother's Day drinks thing
Are they?
this weekend. Yeah,
I keep trying
I got
to.
an
Well,
email about it.
you haven't been there yet. You and Dad need to go there still.
I know. Yeah, if everything goes well this week, then the next week we may actually have some time.
Oh, good. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Appreciate that. I need music. That's what I forgot. I was scrambling. Let's backtrack a little. Mom saw me in my frazzled state, so it's still taking me time to get back to reality here. But someone's generosity just came in like a wrecking ball. Patrick Greeny gifted 20 KillCo Whiskey Musing channel members. And then, minutes later, he donated 10 more. So,
Wow.
welcome, and welcome back to some of you who haven't been keeping up with your own membership. How dare you? Welcome back. So that's what I was trying to do earlier, was trying to get all the names into... No one wants to hear this, but I basically have to get all the names of members, put it in Photoshop, save that image, and re-render the video. Like that. I got halfway through the Photoshop thing. And the rendering is actually easy. I set it up so when I save the file from Photoshop, then it's already in the video editor, and I just save it, and it's done.
Good.
No one wants to know that. That's what I have to do when that happens, and there was not enough time this time. I was scrambling, and I was not focused, as usual. Like finding the music and then forgetting. When is the rehearsal usually? I didn't ask.
It depends on the day because they have another show running. The male foursome is running.
Hey.
And so I think this week rehearsals are in the evening because they have performances, but that show closes next Sunday. So after that, we'll be there 11 to 2
Sorry in advance.
in the week before we open.
Got it. I am trying to set up some music. I had a big question. If you want to play with that.
Okay.
It's like, ask your mother questions. I didn't look that up or anything. But I had the thought, what made you want to become a mother?
I always wanted to be a mother.
Always?
I mean, this is in the old days where that's what you did.
Well, yeah. The old days.
I wanted to have children.
Get married, have children, and then I don't know what happens next.
Oh, you get to be a kid all over again and see the world afresh.
Yes, the curiosity returns.
Yeah, you
understand
get to do things that you wouldn't do as an adult. You know, you get to be a kid again.
Yes, you get to stay up late. It's
Swing,
green.
slide down the slide.
I remember jumping off the stairs.
Be a scoutmaster.
Yeah, you did do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the music situation. Still? Alright, everyone, let me know if that music's too loud, too soft, too annoying. Hopefully it's fine. Listen. Sorry. Oh, the excitement.
Yes.
What is the pour? I've none yet. Oh, Richie Z. It is. Whoa, everything just jumps. Richie Z. It is. I didn't even see this. At the moment, we're finishing off the sample from Still Austin, the High Rye Bourbon Whiskey. I don't remember which season it is. I feel like that was autumn?
Can you tell by the picture?
No, it's a horse.
It's nothing in the background that would indicate.
You mean read the bottle? That would make
Sherlock
sense.
Holmes mode here.
How dare you tell me to do things that make sense. Fall release. That's why we have you around, Mom.
That's right.
Critical thinking skill. I don't know where it's from or what year is it. Did you look at the back? No, I didn't. You don't have to do it, Richie. Chris Smith, hello. You're welcome. I hope you're at home instead of, the 50,000 other places you seem to go.
Thank you.
You gotta be here. We're going to the zoo this week.
Yes, I got a new cell phone today for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Because last night I went outside to take a picture of the Northern Lights and then dropped my phone from a height of 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Word to the wise, don't do that.
Nope. Montreal. Oh my gosh. So you listen to your mama? Yes. I was too frazzled anyway. Still am. Can't get it out of my head. Alright, that was an easy answer. Like, why did you want to become a mother? Do tell us. I always wanted to be one. That's fun. I didn't know that. I thought it was just... I don't know what I thought, honestly, because I
never would have become a storyteller if I didn't have children.
That's true. I mean, Dad, you tell stories, told stories, have told stories. With Jimson and
When
everything.
we were at Elmhurst School, they had a storyteller, Milbury Birch. She was performing, and I went and watched her, and I said, gee, I can do that. You get to play all the parts. You don't have to audition, and nobody can tell you you're the wrong type.
There you go.
So then I started joining storyteller organizations and going to workshops and putting myself out there, and I was hired for the summer reading program for the state libraries. I worked with the Rhode Island State Council on the Arts to get in their special schools program, so that when they're looking to hire a storyteller with grant money, they could find my name and see if we're a fit.
Yeah, so you're an official storyteller. It's not just you tell
I
stories.
am. Yes, and
You're
then
official storyteller.
At one point I went out to Ohio. They were having a Storyteller of the Year contest. and I was second runner-up.
Ah,
Which means I came in third, but I was second runner-up, that's what they called it.
same thing.
And it was at the Sweet Corn Festival.
That's a thing they do out there, huh?
Yep. Drove out and back with a librarian as a companion.
There you go.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings to
And
my
for a
mom with
couple
all
of
the
years,
silly quizzes.
I started and ran a storytelling festival here in Rhode Island
Chaos.
with storytellers from Rhode Island and the surrounding states. I had a public access show. I was the host of Newport County in Focus for a number of years. And I would also help video the St. Patrick's Day Parade and do the on-the-street interviews.
She's just bragging now at this point, folks.
No, this is just all in my youth.
Repertoire?
Youth-ish.
Yeah, you have to get busy with the storytelling. That's fun. Like again,
Yeah,
I didn't know that
It
you
was fun
saw
to
a
do.
storyteller and was like, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what. Again, I thought you got into it through Jimson, like you were telling stories
No,
with Dad.
No.
That was before
it
that,
was through Elmhurst School.
which is gone, unfortunately.
Yeah. In fact, when I went back to Connecticut, I guess it was last summer, I had to go back for, unfortunately, a funeral. And I was driving around to places where I used to live, and they weren't there anymore.
Mm-hmm. That was a rough area, though, wasn't it? Once upon a time. I don't know where
What,
you grew up. Yeah, I don't know how it was then. Like I think of like, was it the early what was it, 40, 50, 50, 60? You were born in 1947, right?
Yep,
Okay, sorry, age drop, sorry. But
that's all right. I'm proud of it. I'm
That's a
still
very-
here.
that's a very odd time frame for me and my generation. That sounds weird. For some of us to think about, like growing up in the 40s, like after World War II. That's like
Yeah,
right
yeah.
after.
It was when you played outside until the street lights came on. Parents would stand outside and call your name or come back.
Before I leave, says hi.
Mothers were usually home during the day,
That's not
at
right.
least in my history.
That was still the time frame. Although that was also the time when, to my thoughts, of course, is when there was a women's movement of some sort because of World War II. Like they had to do the work, and then it's like, go back home and stay there.
Yeah. Well, my parents were married in 1945,
Mhm.
and I was born in 47. And I think when I was about a year and a half, two, they moved back to Idaho. And they lived in a log cabin in a trailer park
Mm-hmm.
for a while. But I think my mom, who had never been outside Connecticut, must have been very homesick. So they moved back and they stayed. And I think my father missed the Wild West.
Yeah, I wonder. And again, unfortunately, I never met your father, or my grandfather in that case.
Yeah.
But I do wonder if he had the same kind of thing I do, when sometimes I need to not be around people. And that feels like a very distant step to be like, we're going out and we're staying there, and then coming back. Maybe not.
No, I don't think so. I think he had other issues, but he was a wonderful father and would, treated everybody equally and would help anybody.
Terrible idea. Don't help people. That's a joke.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh. Sugar Kitty, my mom was depressed era, so that's very influential for her. Exactly. Andrew Belton's parents were born in the 1920s. Damn.
Use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without.
1947, Four Leaf's mom was also born.
Oh, okay.
You guys are besties now.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was talking about, like thinking about that kind of time period, especially now. Like I can barely
I
think.
walk to school.
Yeah, like that's nuts.
These were all neighborhood schools.
Schools are too far away for one thing.
Mm.
But
Wasn't until high school that I had to take the bus.
yeah, I was gonna say, were buses a thing? I don't want.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh, it was a regular bus. It wasn't a school bus.
Oh, just the bus, like the
It was the
city
bus
and state
everybody
and
took
such.
to go downtown.
Mm.
That's back when there was a downtown with a couple of movie theaters and department stores and a bunch of churches and a town green.
Well, you guys have even seen,
Some family, and I can't read it.
because of the Depression, some families and certainly the cousins became hoarders. They would never let anything go. I think Sugar Kitty's talking about family on their end.
Yeah.
Richie Z's mom was born in 1938. We're comparing mom born dates now.
Well, my father was born in 1908 and my mother in 1912.
See what I mean? When you start throwing those numbers
I
out there.
don't think either one of them had an education beyond elementary school.
Again, the time. I switched to a different bottle. It says their cask strength.
All right.
I wasn't thinking about that when I took a sip. Huh?
What's the percentage?
59? I'm not sure.
A little higher
A little
than
bit.
the first one.
Yep, 59. Ow. Burning. Oh, so good. Ow. Got some tobacco on that. That was weird.
So does anybody have any burning questions that you want to...
No, I get to ask the questions, Mom. No one else.
You get to ask the questions. Okay.
Well, there's plenty in there. I mean, there's a lot I don't know. But yeah, again, we're talking about the time period is the weird thing for me. But I think about the 80s now. And that was 40 years ago. And I still remember a lot from back then. And that's an era of, cassette tapes and CDs and VHS. Televisions going to color was a little bit after or before the 80s.
No, I think it went to color in the early 50s. I know we were the first people on the block to have a TV.
Yes.
And it was black and white.
That's what I remember, a black and white TV.
Everybody, all the neighborhood kids came over, and I remember to this day that it was a Roy Rogers movie that was on. But that's when they had, it was before Sesame Street, they had Miss Frances and Ding Dong School on the TV.
I remember a donkey or something along those lines. No, wait. Some kind of weird freckle-faced puppet?
Oh, Howdy Doody.
Howdy Doody.
Yes, Howdy.
I still remember that for some reason.
Buffalo Bill and Howdy Doody and Princess Summer, Winter, Spring, Fall and Farmer Green.
Mm-hmm.
There may have been other characters, but this was in Connecticut. I think here in Rhode Island they had probably Salty Brine and his
I don't remember
dog.
all of it. But I do remember little weird things like that. Like, we were also the first ones to have a computer. A home computer. What else? I am glad I kind of grew up in the era of like TV being the main thing as an aside. Now, of course we got TVs in our hands and sit at them as desks. I watch everything on here basically. I don't have television. Regular television. Cable. Yeah, both of us grew up in odd times. Like, no matter what, every generation grows up in weird times.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about in this case, Greg's son, Louis, who was born at the beginning of 2020.
Oh,
A very different time. And I also think about the most recent one that popped into my head is the kids that were doing stuff in 2020 are now graduating high school. Like if they went in at the, was it ninth grade? No, 8th grade. 8th grade? I don't remember school. 8th grade to 12.
9 to 12 is usually high school.
Yeah, it's 8 or 9. I don't remember which. But anyway, those 4 years, now they're graduating. And they had to deal with all that. Now they're in the real world. Ha ha ha. Pure chaos. Oops, this is not moving. Ha ha. There we go. Wow, I missed so much chat because I scrolled. Sugar Kitty's dad was born in 1937, mom in 1935.
Wow.
All of my family made it into the 21st century, very space age. Man, mom's still going and having tea and peach pie today. God damn. 1935.
Ooh, peach pie. Ooh, yum.
Right? Mom, 1924. Dad, 1927. This is Andrew Butler. My surviving grandpa, 1896. Damn. No, we don't, Cliff Smith. I'm not even going to say that out loud, so you can't read it. Get TV until 1969 for the moon launch. Sugar Kitty.
What was that last question? I saw your name.
What? No, nothing. Don't worry about it. Grandpa died in 1776, dad in 2008, and mom in 2015. Andrew Butler. Damn. Ow. Pain is what I feel there. Well, you're here, and you have us crazy people now. Oh yeah. Remember to smack the like button and subscribe to the channel. Sorry, that's just the thing that popped up. Mr. Green Jeans was Captain Kangaroo. Mr. Green Jeans, when he retired, was in PA, where I was born. We used to see him in the local grocery store from time to time. What? Mr. Green Jeans was Captain Kangaroo. You knew Captain Kangaroo.
Okay, so Howdy Doody had somebody else.
Oh. I do remember Howdy Doody. Like, I know what you're talking. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, they had a clown, I think.
That's disturbing. Probably. Year I was born in Berlin Wall went up. Andrew Butler. Damn. 9th grade is high school. That's what I thought. I tried to think of like when I went to high school. I think it was 8th grade through 12th. So 4 years. Or was it 3? Was it 9th through 12th?
I think you want to rethink that. Elementary school was kindergarten to 4th grade. Middle school was 5th grade to 8th grade. High school was 9 to 12.
I'm thinking of college. So anyway, as of last year, last year they graduated. That's wild. That's probably what I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't know when they actually graduate. I'm very pleased to be away from that thought process, other than having to deal with buses when they're out. But I know school's coming to a close in June.
Yeah, usually.
And then there's no buses around, but there are children everywhere. Children and teenagers just out and about.
Yeah.
Off the leash, so to speak. Clarabelle. That must be the clown? Clarabelle was the clown?
Clarabelle, yes, that's right.
Nice. Then
Somebody's been looking things up.
Probably. I mean, I could look up all the answers, but no. What else? Oh, okay. There was a period of time after you guys got married where I wasn't around. What did you do then? Travel?
Yeah. In 1976, we went from Rhode Island to, I think it was Idaho or Washington State. I had a girlfriend out there.
You had a trailer too, right? I remember it being in the yard.
Yep.
For quite a while.
We had a hard top trailer that we towed along behind the car, and the car really couldn't handle the trailer, so it would overheat, so we'd have to keep the heat on as we drove. and it wasn't bad around here, but when we got out west, it was hot, hot, hot.
Yes. Note to self, everyone: make sure your vehicle can tow a trailer.
Uh-huh. Well, we were learning as we went.
Yes, you were newlyweds. You just went with what was happening. Hey, you got it to work though. I mean, that's the important part. I could have just totaled the car completely from stubbornness. Grew up with Captain Kangaroo, Sesame Street, Electric Company, Mr. Rogers, and many, many more. Cliff Smith, exactly. I definitely remember Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers. And I also remember a lot of cartoons. What's some of the early ones that I remember? He-Man.
Scooby-Doo.
Huh?
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, yeah. I'm thinking like ones that aren't really around anymore. Like He-Man and Thundercats?
She-Ra.
She-Ra was one of the Thundercats, I think. Those are the early two, for whatever reason. Like, and I know there are more, but I can't think of them now. Earliest TV I can remember was Patrick Troughton took over as Doctor Who, so 1966. Poof. There was a bunny rabbit. Why did I not see it?
Yep. Bugs Bunny, Woody Woodpecker,
No, I mean,
Coyote and the Roadrunner.
someone did a thing, and I didn't notice what it was. Or I didn't see it. Because chaos. Oh. No, sorry. I thought we were talking about the bunny that shows up when someone tips. I'm like, no! I missed it! I didn't hear it. Nope. I'm talking about a bunny. Let me see. Clarabelle. There was a bunny rabbit. That's it, thanks. Okay, they got it. Ninja Turtles, yes, absolutely. Saturday morning cartoons, Tom and Jerry, Roadrunner, all the classic, yes. I was talking to Zenbood about like the earliest introduction to classical music was via Looney Tunes. A big one was, the biggest one I can remember them doing was Fantasia. That was nuts.
Oh, yeah. Night on Bald Mountain. Woo!
Yeah. But also they used a bunch of other silly cartoons where they had classic music. Nog of the Nog. I only remember the details and repeats. Tweety and Sylvester, yes. Not dancing, but it's Captain Kangaroo's sidekick. Oh, it was a rabbit. Called, where did we go? Clarabelle? What was the name? Barbara Sylvia on Bugs. That's what it was. Yes. Bugs Bunny. They did the Barbara Sylvia. The one that goes. Now it's stuck in my head. Really into Star Blazers. Some of my earliest exposure to Japanese anime. Nice. I don't remember the first one I really saw. I remember one of them, but I don't know. But it was probably. I want to say Voltron. I don't think that's right. Sailor Moon was in there, oddly enough, because it was on TV. Mr. Moms. Greetings from any Oklahoma. Northeast. New to the channel and live stream. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Thank you. Welcome, Mr. Mom. Hello. What a good day for you to show up. Look, everyone's saying hello. You can never escape now. Ow. A1 classic. I still see it pop up today. Now, it is really running through my head now. I can't get it out of there. Ugh. That's Racer X was the best. Trying to think of other questions that my mind is twirling around. I think we've talked about your wedding before. I'm trying to think of anything else.
What about how I started really getting into theater? It was when I worked at the insurance company in Hartford, and they actually had a drama group or theater group. I used to be shy, believe it or not.
No.
Yeah. And I got as far as outside the door where they were meeting and made the decision that I was going to go in.
You had to think about it?
From that, they did a play called Separate Tables that I was in. And then they were going to do a musical. At this point, the insurance company also had I guess, collaboration with a group called the Insurance City Entertainment Bureau, where we go around to nursing homes and stuff, and that's where I met Malcolm the Magnificent and became his lovely assistant, Cindy. And he had the idea that he wanted to go to Greenland to entertain the troops. So I thought to myself, gosh, I should probably take voice lessons if we're going to be somewhere where it's, I want to be really good. And fortunately, the insurance company was here, and there was a cathedral, and there was Asylum Avenue, and on Asylum Avenue was the Hartford Conservatory of Music. So I started taking voice lessons, and then they started a program for musical theater. So I went from being a full-time employee to a part-time employee so I could take classes during the day. And when they had auditions for My Fair Lady, I was cast as Eliza. And then a few years later, the insurance company did Sound of Music, and I was Maria.
That's the lead?
And
I have no idea.
The conservatory had a company from Rhode Island, the Lyric Theater Company, come to audition for Summer Stock. And I auditioned, and I got the part of the comic female lead in the 1912 Victor Herbert musical Mademoiselle Modiste. Again, arranged with my bosses so that I could have time off to come down and live in Rhode Island for the performances and rehearsals leading up to them. And the performances were on the weekend, so I travel back to work and then travel back to play. And that's where your father was the comic male lead understudy, except the male lead never showed up. So he and I were husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Hiram Bant, in 1973, the summer. And in April of 1974, he got that part for life. And we just celebrated 50 years of marriage.
True that.
Where did the time go?
Yeah, what would have happened if the lead had showed up is the question.
Yeah, we never know. And then when we before we had children, I was involved in...
Hold on. Mr. Mom is a 64-year-old boomer and grew up on Captain Kangaroo, Looney Tunes, and Speed Racer. So you're in the category of many who are here. Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, we were involved in local theater here. They did The Importance of Being Earnest, and I was Miss Prism, and I'd also played that with the Repertory Theater in New Britain. And then they did the musical Camelot, and I was cast as Guinevere, and your father was one of the knights. There was another theater company in Warren we were involved in. They did plays and musicals. Oh yeah, they did The Music Man, and I was Marion, and your father was the Music Man's sidekick who sang Shakoopy, Shakoopy, Shakoopy. So we did a lot of theater for children.
Huh?
When we were young and free.
Oh. I've never seen that one. I wish that was on film somehow. Like Dad doing that part. That'd be hilarious.
In fact, when we were involved in some company over in the Warren area that did like musical reviews. And I remember one time I actually brought you with me,
No mistake.
and one of the other women watched you backstage while I was performing. And at the curtain call, I brought you on stage.
That's famous.
That was your first public bow. Although I was carrying you, you were just an infant.
It still counts. I was there.
You were.
And now we're here on a totally different stage. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's a nice cozy stage. It's from my desk. It's nice. I'm moving on to the next whiskey soon. This one's toned down now, thankfully, because going from 50% to 59% doesn't seem like a huge jump, but it is.
When we were at Still Austin, they did tastings of their whiskeys. Was any of the ones you're drinking tonight, do you remember if they were the ones you had there?
Hang on. I must investigate.
Wait a minute, don't leave me.
I have to. Hold on. Knew I was forgetting. This is the Still Austin Rye. I knew I was forgetting one of these because it's in a whole different category. That's why when I think of their place, I think of the bourbon, not the rye. But this is their straight rye whiskey, and this is the one we tried when we did the Whiskey Tube meetup. This is 48%. I'm jumping backwards. Sorry, 49.8. My mistake. But we were there to try their rye before it actually was released. So they were actually using us to get input.
Yeah.
Like, let's question all these Whiskey Tube people, see which one they like best.
Yeah.
I don't know if they picked it, but I do remember it was me and Ed, right? They were at the table, Rock Gut Review. But we both like their rye, so here it is. The artist, yes, that's an artist right there. If you couldn't tell. Artist. Hair is on fire, if that's not a giveaway. Hair is on fire, and she's painting. I don't know why there's the bird is the Still Austin thing.
They have local artists do their labels. Isn't that part of their story?
Yeah. I think it's one of his friends, too, so that helps.
And
Okay,
that was
that's
started by a father and son.
Yes. I believe it's still the same. I haven't actually looked into that at all. But he's not exactly one of the guys you'd see milling about there. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oof, what a shift. Tornamos. Yeah, right? He liked Still Austin so much, he decided to start distilling on his own. I don't know if you knew that, Ma. But Ed from Rock Gut, well, he stopped doing the channel for one thing, but now he's an actual distiller at a distillery.
Oh, good.
So he's making whiskey.
Living the dream.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know when he wanted to get into that, but he did. And he's doing it legally, so that's good. The James Bond Live and Let Die artwork. I can't pretend I know what that is. But I will. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they were, there was a little standalone that had really good cookies. You remember that? What was that name?
Bearded Baker.
Bearded Baker, yes. He provided the food for the tuber meetup, and the cookies were a big hit.
They were. The cookies were very popular, and I only wish I ate more of the sandwiches. Like, I might have had a couple bites of one, I don't remember.
No, the salad that they made was just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I just eaten. Like, I think I had eaten before because I wasn't sure if there'd be food.
I don't think anybody knew they were going to feed us.
No, that was the sad part.
Like 12:30 meetup.
Yeah, so a lot of people had probably eaten already.
Yeah.
But the cookies were very good. Like that, it's very hard to really like, oh no, I just ate. Oh, the cookies. Well, I mean, I can't. I'll just have one, maybe two.
And they were big ones too.
Yeah, I ordered those last. One of the times I was there recently, because we liked it so much, I went completely out of my way to go hunt them down because they're not there anymore. I
Yep.
think something else is. I don't remember what. But they have like a bakery station. It's really weird. But you can order the cookies
You can
online and
order
they pick
them
them up.
online.
Yeah, that's it. You order them and go into this very weird. It's not even industrial. It's very confusing. I don't know how to describe it. But it's like a kitchen place, except there are many different locations. Some of them are kitchens, some of them aren't.
Oh, it's a startup place.
Yeah, it's all these little businesses, but haven't actually done the next big steps. I believe last time I checked, they were still in the process of getting into their own location. Has that changed now? I don't know. But if they have gotten it, I know it's not near still Austin. Checking my phone right now. Oop, where's the bad Ed? Yeah, Zenbu, the cookies are really good. You still need to go to Texas to go to the vault so I can give you any whiskey you want. Someday. It's a long trip. Ed started out in the retail. That's right, he was in the liquor store stuff. Always a nerd. He wanted to distill for a long time. We discussed fermenting chemistry during the streams. Really? I don't remember that. I just remember him taking his shirt off. Oops. Business incubator stage, yes. But I still got to pick up the cookies. And I did talk to one person who's actually worked there. I was like, the cookies are amazing. I came all the way up here. I came from Rhode Island to here to get them. Ed and Eddie. There's a wild show, that booth. That one's just... I can just say Ren and Stimpy and everyone goes, oh yes, that wouldn't be on television right now. Or maybe it would. I don't know. Times are weird. I'll look at my phone. I'm looking at my phone. I'm sorry. I want to figure this thing out with Bearded Baker since I will be going back there in October. And I'd like to know if it's still in that startup phase. Because I haven't checked in so long. And most importantly, cookies. I want some cookies now. God damn it. Ah! Do you have any fun stuff on the agenda this week, Ma? I know a lot of it is driving.
This week?
Yeah.
Let's see. Monday we drive up to Boston. Wednesday I drive back. I'll probably either drive back up to Boston late on Wednesday after the rehearsal or late on Thursday after the rehearsal. And then stay Friday, and he has to have blood work on Saturday too. And then he's free to leave. But the deal this time is they're not going to put him in the hospital for observation. They're just going to have him come back every day for blood work.
I don't like that.
So, well, the sponsoring agency of this clinical trial is providing him housing right next door.
I don't like it. There's no nurse nearby.
Right across the street from the emergency room.
Oh, so you can just stumble over there if something's wrong.
Well, you know, the last couple of times he hasn't had any kind of reaction, which is wonderful. And he felt bad about taking up a bed when he wasn't sick. So he's just as happy that it was either stay there or drive up every day or
no driving up every day.
Every day.
Thank you. All right, they still exist, and it looks like they're east of Austin. So maybe I'll go there. I'm not sure. But if it's like it was last time for the Bearded Baker, I mean, you know, for cookies, it's like they're good cookies, but it's a bit of a drive. Whiskey Blender Freely. Hello. Wait a minute. I know who you are. What are you doing? We're about to pour some of your whiskey.
You.
Nancy Fraley. She's the one who did this. See if it wants to show up. Do it.
Sorry.
There we go. There you go, Ma. See it. Do you know what? It's her. It's a picture of her. That's who's talking there. Mother was born in 1940 and my dad in 1936. Mother died in 1982 and my dad in 2011. That's the worst part about this sometimes. You come to the reality of like, ugh. Time. Wee. Ah, Whiskey Uncensored here. Oh my god. Good to see you, Nancy. Or Miss Fraley. I don't know what to say. We haven't actually met, but we've interacted. And she's talked to Irene, so it's a little circle of not the circle, but the flow of the water of life type thing. Brings people together in the weirdest of ways.
Aqua Vita.
Well, yes.
Isn't that water of life?
Yes. It's also Roy's channel, so that's a little confusing.
Yes, I know. Well, we are coming up on 8 o'clock. Where did the time go? Where did the time go? I don't know.
It's a very amenable cat. It's
Yeah,
like, hi.
A cow cat.
What's happening?
A cow cat, because she's black and white.
Probably one of the chillest cats I know.
Yes, very
Although
lovely.
very needy.
Likes to be with people.
It's a very needy cat. For those who are just showing up, we were talking about our trip to Still Austin. That's why I'm drinking the Still Austin whiskeys. And about all the fun we had there. Yep. What's the cat's name, Ma?
Philly.
Philly? Oh, that's right. Yeah. She was found in Philly, if I recall.
She was found in Philadelphia as a kitten. She ran out, almost got hit by a bus. Kevin and his then wife carried her to a local shelter, but they could not guarantee that they would not put her down, so they brought the kitty cat home. They were on their honeymoon, and they brought the kitty home.
It's a wild
and
story.
Now the kitty lives with me.
Yes.
Along with 2 other kitties, which also belonged to Kevin at one point.
But because his fiance now is allergic to cats. Allergies. More and more needy in her advanced age, yeah. This is an older one. I have 2. This one was dumped on 8/30/2022. So it took a while for me to actually open. Not because I didn't want to, but because there's a lot of bottles to go through. So that was a bit ago. I'm trying to hold on. What did you ask me exactly? Answer the question as asked. What month release? That's why I answered the question. 8/30/2022. So it was what, August? Except it was 2 years ago. And I have another one over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I have no idea where it is. Oh, there it is. I don't know. Does the time frame 11/10/2023 mean anything to you? That's what this one says. I just don't have the thing on it, so I'm confused. But since it has this info on the front and the regular cast strength doesn't, I have a fairly good idea who picked this one. Not much. Just didn't have the thing on it. Yes, I can't wait. I'll be going to Texas in October, so I'll probably pick up another one there. And Mr. Great Shot's down there if I ever wanted to really get something. But I have 2 more Still Austin bottles to the blue corn. Definitely not cheating. That's the blue corn one. And I think I have the red one in there, honestly. I'm not sure though. I get a lot of bottles to go through. 21090 pick. Oh, give it. I've heard that someone should give me whiskey from that too. 21090s. Unless I have one already, which I feel bad if that's true. I don't think it is. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. Ma, if you need to log off, go ahead.
Yeah, nice to be with you.
Yeah.
I'll be here, but not. You won't see my face.
Yes. That's why they're really here.
Yes. Everyone have a pleasant evening. Thanks for supporting the channel. Love you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
No. I always leave that on. Well, thank you everyone for showing up and saying hi to Mama KillCo. I know she likes it. A lot going on in life, so it's always good to have the support from the channel members and the people who watch in general. I appreciate it. Oh, sugar goodies. I mean, yeah, you don't have to, but you're saying it's really good. I'm curious. I have yet to do my own barrel pick, but I'm also very lucky that Irene Tan's store is not far away, so I just have hers. That's always nice. Cost me much less than actually trying to get a whole barrel somehow. We pour in some of this next, but the stream is ending. I'll be back. We have a video coming up this week on Wednesday. Make sure you watch it, because I finished it early. Like, I finished it early. It's done. It's uploaded. I don't have to do anything. So if I'm really lucky, I'll get the next video out for next week before then. I'm trying to get back in the groove. It's taken a lot. And I should say there's a dry week coming up for me personally. At the end of the month? I haven't completely decided on a day. I'm trying to get all the other information out before I forget. Whiskey Tribe and Whiskey Vault are doing separate dry weeks. And that doesn't fit with me. So mine will very likely be... That's April. Why are you showing me that? Very likely be the 20th through the 27th, so Memorial Day. Maybe I'll do a live stream then, because I mean, people should have the day off. Yeah, could do a whole day stream. Who knows? Anyway, ideas. That happens. But the 20th through the 27th, I'll likely do a dry week. No promises. But the reason it's kind of a weird day instead of a Friday to a Friday is because the 18th is World Whiskey Day. I don't want to miss that. And of course, this week I'll be at Roger Williams Park Zoo pouring whiskey for people. That's exciting. Me being around people. I think that's everything. Yeah. We'll stick with that as the dry week, so I'll just let you know that I won't be doing live streams. Video will still go up, but I will be abstaining from alcohol that week. I think. I still haven't really said for certain that's the time, but that's the one that makes the most sense. I think that's everything. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. And, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.